And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday night. It's a cool night. You're going to have to stay warm by yelling loud for your home standing Cardinals. At this time, I would ask everyone, please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats. And honor our country by joining the Crete High School band in the singing and playing of our national anthem.
All right, welcome to another edition of Friday Night Football. It's senior night for Crete. I'm Todd Sandberg, joined along with Tony Siski, and this is one of those games. We win, we're in the playoffs.
A lot on the line for both teams. Crete, as you mentioned, with a win, most likely secures a playoff spot. They still can get in, win or lose, but win would sure put them, kind of etch it in for them. And then Norris is jockeying for position. They're sitting, I think, 11th in the wild card. Top 8 get first-round home game. So a lot on the line. Both teams should be a fun night of football.
One thing to note is the injury to Angel Martinez. He has been so crucial for this team on all aspects, all three phases of offense, defense, and special teams. He is out. He's in dress clothes, and it's too bad for his senior year because he's had such a great season. So we'll have to make sure to see who can fill his void.
And as you mentioned, in all three aspects of the game, it does a lot. Offense, carrying the football for Crete. Defense makes a lot of plays at the linebacker position, and instrumental in the kicking game, handling the kickoffs and place kicking duty.
Well, a month ago we were in this booth and it was hot, and now we are in almost like November weather. It is cold and windy. We have 30-mile-an-hour gusts. Norris will kicking off to the west. Crete's got Cotillo back. Norris has a good kicker. It's a nice kick to Cotillo at the 10-yard line. He fields it, heads up middle to the left. Looks for some blocking and gets a little about the 22-yard line.
A decent return, just outside the 20. Cardinals will take over.
So what's going to come into play, we have 30-mile-an-hour winds tonight, and so the ground game for both sides, both offensively and defensively, is going to be huge. We'll see if Reese Vernon can open up any type of short passing game and get Theo and Kenton involved early on to maybe give Caesar some room to run.
Yeah, it's kind of a swirling wind. I'd say the Cardinals are probably going into it in this quarter here.
So we have an empty set, and Reese gets a shotgun snap, and right away he's going to scramble to his left, runs back and throws an interception right away, and it's returned to the 20-yard line. So unfortunately, a turnover right away. I didn't see who it was intended for.
Jax Gates with the pick, but yeah, Reese tried to find Spence, just overthrows him, throws it right to Gates. Kind of went against what you were talking about. They come out throwing first play, and unfortunately throw it right to Norris, and they take over inside the 20.
You can see Reese and Kenson trying to get on the same page, but unfortunately that leads to a pick, and Norris has a short field right away and kind of comes up with a shotgun formation with a fullback to the front. It's given to Macklin, and he gets about 8 yards. Macklin, as I talked to Coach Newmeyer, is a pretty good running back, considered maybe in the top handful of Class B.
Yeah, he's had a great year. He's been playing for him for 3 years. I do know him fairly well. He is my nephew, but cheer for him most nights, but not tonight.
So now we have a kind of an H-back fullback off to Barron's right. JT Barron's is the quarterback. It's a give to the fullback up the middle. He'll get the first down, but brought down by a handful of Cardinals about the 6-7 yard line. So it's going to be first and goal. And this is a test, and we've seen this too many times where the Crete defense has kind of been put in a tough position. So it's going to be first and goal about the 7 yard line.
Norris having success first 2 plays, just running right up the heart of the defense, and now at the 7.
So Barron's is back with Macklin off to right behind him. It's a little off. No, pitch to the right. Macklin kicks back, and he breaks a couple tackles and gets in for the end zone. Touchdown Norris. 3 plays, 19 yards for Norris to get on the board after the miscue by Crete. And that's going to put Crete right behind the 8 ball early on. This is a team. Norris is a team. You cannot give them short fields.
No, they're too good a team, and Crete can't make many mistakes, and you can't especially come out first play of the game and give Norris the ball inside the 20, and they take advantage.
So the kick's good by Greenfield, and it's 7-0 Norris, and we're less than 2 minutes or a minute and 19 seconds into the game. And Norris has, like you mentioned, a ton of motivation. They are trying to get into the top 8, which hosting a district or a first-round matchup is huge. And, of course, Crete's got a lot to play for. So, with, senior night, a win and get in type of ordeal, you hope they have the fortitude to bounce back.
As a coach, you're always kind of checking those wild card points and the standings, and especially towards the end of the season like we are here. And there's so much in play, what other teams are doing and whether they're jumping divisions or not. But, a lot on the line, both teams, and doing some scoreboard and watching as well, and we'll update you as we get them.
So Norris is to kick off again. You got Oscar and Carson back deep, and so this time it's a low line drive. And it's going to bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Smart play by Carson not to mess with the ball. And we'll see if Crete can kind of bounce back from the first play. And we'll see, Coach Newmeyer with losing Angel, I'm sure he's probably thinking got to make something happen. And we took a chance. And we'll see if the Cardinals can sustain a drive.
Yeah, they've got to put something together here. They've got to move the chains a few times, get some momentum going on their side.
Now we see 2 backs right next to Reese. He gets a snap, gives it to Caesar, who looks left, and he bounces outside. He's got a little run. He gets to the 30, gets a first down, and that's exactly what Crete needs to get to the 34-yard line. Great run on first down.
Really good run, and it's a play that Crete has been running quite a bit this year, had a lot of success with, and Caesar picks up about 13 yards on that carry.
Okay, so 1st and 10 for Crete at the 33-yard line. So same formation, 2 running backs next to Reese. I think Theo's wide left. This time it's a give up the middle and a nice job by the line on the right side this time, and Caesar gets about 7 yards. Great combination. You go left, wide left first run, go in the middle right, and get another chunk.
Yeah, 2 very positive plays for the Cardinals, having success on the outside and up the middle.
So you're going to have Theo wide right, Kenson wide left. This time you have Carson and Caesar next to Reese. You got Bessler goes in motion. This time we have a little option right. Reese gives it, and a fumbled pitch, and unfortunately another turnover for the Cardinals. And this has kind of plagued them sometimes with the option. And it's a turnover for the Cardinals, and give Norris another short field.
Yeah, watching the replay there, and thought it was what I thought live. It was a good pitch, and Caesar just didn't look it in. Unfortunately, it bounced off his chest, and Norris takes over in Crete field position again.
Probably one of the toughest things for defensive coordinators to get their defense ready to go on such a quick change. But here we go. First attempt for Norris at the 37. Behrens takes a snap, gives to Macklin up the middle. He cuts back and makes a great run, and he gets down to the 21. So about a 16-yard run. Nice hole by the Titan offensive line. Macklin had a nice move and made a guy miss and gets brought down for 16.
Yeah, good blocking there. As he doesn't even get touched till he's about 15 yards downfield before Ortiz can bring him down.
So 1st and 10 for the Titans. They're going to have Trips right, 1 right receiver left, Macklin right behind Behrens, almost a pistol formation. Behrens takes a snap, a pitch right to Macklin, and he gets tripped up, but still gets about a 4-yard gain. It's going to set up, they're in the red zone, and it's going to set up about a 2nd and 4, maybe 5, at the Crete 17-yard line.
Macklin has what it takes to be a really good back. You see the speed there going on the outside, the play before, the shiftiness to get through the small cracks and turn it upfield.
So Norris is going to have 2 receivers on each side, pistol formation again, Macklin behind Behrens. Crete in a kind of a 4-man front. Now that was a direct snap to, I didn't even see the number. We do have a flag. Number 18 for Norris.
8.
Oh, 8. So that would be Jax Gates. Kind of a direct snap look, misdirection. And you're going to have a...
Watching the replay, it was actually a kind of a shuffle pass forward. But it is coming back regardless.
So that was a quick little jet sweep, kind of a pitch forward, and really good move, or really good deception by Norris. But you did have a penalty. It's going to be 2nd and 11. So now we're going to go empty backfield, and Behrens is by himself. You have 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Macklin's off to the left in the slot. Behrens looks to pass, and we got a little pressure. Nice swing pass to Macklin. He's got room, and he's going to score a touchdown. Great concept. They had Macklin to the slot left. He had 3 receivers to the right, and then Macklin came across on a crossing pattern from left to right, and he was wide open and had plenty of space.
Yeah, a really good play design by Norris. Put Macklin in the slot, let him come clear across the field. He's tough to cover in space, and just get him the ball and let him turn upfield, and gets in for his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Well, unfortunately, 2 quick turnovers lead to 2 quick touchdowns for Norris, and we haven't even gotten very far in this game, and Crete has dug themselves in a hole, and we'll see if they can get out.
Well, they can't keep doing what they've been doing as far as giving the ball to Norris on a short field. You got to protect the football. You've got to sustain drives, and not help Norris out. They don't need the help. They're a good football team.
So where did you mentioned this before? Where does Norris stand in the PowerPoints and the record?
They're 4-3, and coming in tonight, I believe they're 11th. And a lot's going to change. All those teams right there are separated by percentages of points, and teams are going to jump divisions. A lot's going to change.
And Crete is, that we were on a roll, and we started off slow last week against Beatrice, kind of like tonight, and had a 14-0 lead and scored a touchdown, but just couldn't get through Beatrice. So there's a kickoff to Carson. He fields at the 10. He looks to this right, gets his 20, 25 to 30. Nice return out to the 33-yard line. Good return by Carson. I like how he just didn't even mess around with, it was a low line drive kick. Get upfield as fast as you can and get decent field position.
Yeah, a lot of times on the kickoff return, it seems like they try to get him out wide, get him opposite sideline, step the blockers. But that time he just catches it and gets upfield and sets up pretty good field position for the Cardinals.
So Norris has a 4-man front, kind of almost 2 outside linebackers, and Reese is by himself. Little pitch to Oscar, a little shovel pass, and he gets about 2 yards. He'll be 2nd and 8 at the 35.
That's similar to a play that Norris just ran, and that's got to be the quarterback's best friend right there, because that actually counts as a pass and makes that completion percentage look pretty good when all you're doing is taking the snap and pitching it forward 2 feet to one of your playmakers.
So Oscar and Theo wide right, Kenson wide left. I think Carson's in the slot right. Reese takes a snap, looks to his left, gets hit as he throws, and throws another interception. Well, if you could script the worst possible start to a game, this might be it. Reese got hit as he threw, and instead of kind of throwing to his outside shoulder, the ball went right to the Norris defensive back.
Well, and as he's making that throw, watching live, I was waiting for the replay. It looked like there was pretty good coverage there, and honestly, it looked like both guys kind of jockeying for position as the ball was in the air, but Norris defender comes up with it.
So Barron's in the pistol formation, option left to Macklin, and he's got plenty of room. He's at the 30, 25, down to the 20, brought down by Crete at the 18. So it's going to be 1st and 10 inside the red zone for
There's a flag
we do
back at the 35.
So we do have holding against Norris. That will hopefully the Crete defense needs a little break. They've been put in such a tough position. Well, it is pink out night, breast cancer awareness, so the student section cheerleaders are in pink. Not quite the same student section, and like I told you, it's a little bit colder, and we got some wind, but outstanding representation from the student section. So it's going to be I think it's 1st and 20 from the 44. Barron's in shotgun formation. Play action, throws a little swing pass to 42, and that's Eli Holt, and we've heard a lot of good things about him as a linebacker, that he's just a good football player. So nice little design, get a lot of that penalty yards back. So it's going to be 2nd and 11 at the 35. It's 14-0, first quarter.
Good play there by Norris, and 1st and long. Give themselves a chance getting back to more manageable down and distance.
So Norris has receivers wide on each side, kind of that pistol formation with a fullback. It's a pitch right to Macklin. He cuts upfield and gets about a 4-yard gain, 5-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and about 7. Big play for the Crete defense. This would be just a huge win if we could hold them to either a field goal attempt or a 4th down, because they've been put in tough positions. So officially it's going to be 3rd and 8 at the 32.
most likely 4-down territory, I'd think. So, trying to think, what's Norris coaching staff thinking? They're trying to get half of it here, trying to get all of it. They're setting up.
We got trips left. Macklin behind Barons. Macklin goes in motion to his left. Barons looks deep over the middle and wide open touchdown for the Titans. It looked like a miscommunication or a broken coverage, and Norris scores. It's 20-0. 6 minutes, 24 seconds left in the quarter.
Yeah, Bowling jumped the inside route. Receiver gets open in the deep middle, and Barons with a really good toss hits him in stride, and now with that extra point, it is 21-0.
What is the last home game at Al Papik Field? I know we're not off to a good start, but the Crete football team they've been exciting to watch. We've had a lot of good football games. They got Buena Vista next week, so you can't count out playoffs. It's just tonight, if you would have won, you're definitely in. And now they're going to have, like you said, scoreboard watch unless we bounce back. And unfortunately, it's just the way this thing has gone so far. 3 turnovers in half a quarter is a recipe for disaster. So now it's time to take care of the ball and try to get something back against the Titans.
You don't want to get caught up in the things you can't control as far as who's winning what games. You want to come out and take care of business on your own. But as I mentioned, regardless of the outcome, Crete still has a chance at the playoffs. And hopefully they start playing better and can come back. And
got another low line drive kick, and this one will go through the end zone, so it'll be a touchback. And so Crete will set up shop. For you volleyball fans, our volleyball team 18-11, and they are, I think, sitting in speed of the wild card points right at 11 or 12. It sounds like they're going to open up with Beatrice in the first round, and they have conference tomorrow in Seward versus Seward at 10 a.m. So if you want to venture to Seward to watch our very fun to watch volleyball team, head that way.
They actually jumped up to 9. And if the season were to end today, they'd head to Scotts Bluff if it plays out like it is, the district final, which would be their second trip out there. And our coach, Teep, formerly Westfall's alma mater, Scotts Bluff.
Ooh. All right, so we got Sveit talk in motion. Give it to Caesar, who fights for some nice yardage, and he gets about 3 to 4 yards. So a little in zone read from left to right.
Norris has had 3 good runs.
He's looked fine. It's yardage. Just taking care of the football has been huge.
You're talking about the crowd and the student section. It is a little bit smaller. And
I appreciate those who have come out because, you know what, there's some people that just haven't toughened this out. And for those who haven't made the trip, Crystal Kent, that's on you. Otherwise, we have a flag. It looks like it's going to be on the offense. You have to be a diehard Crete Cardinal fan. If you're not here, apparently you're just not a diehard. You're staying home. You're listening to us, which is not the best of things, but I know some people just chose to stay warm and eat their tacos. Those look good, by the way.
Yeah. Cheerleading fundraiser. Homemade tacos look fantastic. You said you were going to call people out, but I didn't know you were just going to bring. We still know how big a fan you are, Crystal Kent.
Who? All right, second 11. Reese in the shotgun formation gives it to Caesar, who had no room there. Yet it almost looked like a stunt by the Norris D-line. Did a little twisting, and they got in the backfield quickly. So it's going to be 3rd and long, and he had a nice gain on first down, then a penalty, and then a loss on a run play. 3rd and 14 puts Crete in a precarious position. You have 4:40 left in the first quarter, already down by 3 scores.
Yeah, once again, Crete can't. can't have these type of mistakes, the turnovers, the penalties. They've got to play a cleaner football game than this, regardless of the opponent, but especially tonight against a very, very sound Norris team.
So you give an inside run to Caesar just to maybe try to get some yards and set up a punt, and it's going to be 4th and about 12. Crete will punt to Norris.
Looks like Oscar Ortiz will be replacing Angel Martinez as the punter, and Angel was a good punter.
And that's the thing is, I don't think it can, we need to mention how much Angel meant to this team in all facets. He was a great running back. High snap, Oscar gets it, and it's going to be a short high kick, and it's going to go out at the 42 of Crete. So again, Norris will get field position inside Crete territory, but you just feel bad for the kid, and both individually and for this team, because he was such an important. I remember early games, it just felt like we were saying his name all the time.
Yeah, as you mentioned, all 3 phases of the game. Really key player for the Cardinals out tonight, but other people just have to step up at this point.
So the Titans will have 4 receivers. Macklin off to Barron's left. Wide receiver going in motion from left to right. Shotgun formation. It's a hand up to Macklin. He cuts right and gets about 9 yards. A nice cutback from Macklin. You know what? You need to get him off your Christmas card list.
Well, I've talked about him. I got a call from my niece, Grace, before the game, questioning where she could watch it, but then she also mentioned that going on a date tonight. Told her and wish her well on her date on the air.
I don't.
So, have fun, Grace.
Okay, 2nd and 2. Trips right, 1 receiver to the left. Barron's shotgun formation. Swing pass to Macklin, and he overthrew it. Now, Macklin could have got the first down, and it looks like you had Emmanuel was going to close on that. So that would have been close if he would have got the first down. But that's going to set up a 3rd and short. You mentioned 4-down territory. This is definitely 4-down territory for the Titans.
Now that we called out one person for being cold or avoiding the cold and staying inside, I'm getting messages from quite a few other people that are not tough enough to come brave this weather.
So Barron's gives the ball up to the middle of Macklin. Great push by the Norris line. Unfortunately, he pushed back the Crete defense line a few yards, and it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 25.
Good run there by Macklin. And I was referencing Dave Agee and Eric Wendelin, evidently watching from home.
No.
Comfort and warmth of their living room.
This might be a record for those watching us, though. If you really think about it, we might be over 100 people. Okay, so Norris 4 wide. Macklin off to Barron's right. High snap, but he gives to Macklin, and there's a little room. It's going to be about a 6-yard gain, right about the 20-yard line. Speaking of Eggy and Wendelin, tennis team will have state tennis this Monday, Tuesday, since Class A kind of kicked our Class B out of our dates. And give a little love to Trace Eggy. He's the 3 seed at 2 singles with a record of 36-4. Did not see that coming. Definitely got that from his mom. Okay, 4 wide for the Titans. Barron's looks over to the middle, throws to his left, kind of wide open, and brought down. It looked like Heath brought him down inside the 10, about the 8-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and goal for Norris with 1:50 left. I did not see who caught it.
The number 3, trying to read the program in the dark here, Asher Watson with the catch.
So 1st and goal at the 8 for the Titans. You're going to have trips right, 1 receiver left, Macklin behind Barron's. Creating a 4-man front to the one. So we had one-on-one coverage and touchdown Norris. Here you had trips right, and Barron's went for the one-on-one coverage. Did you see who caught it?
14, Alex Small with the touchdown.
a sophomore, and that makes it 27-0 in the first quarter.
Yeah, not the start you're hoping for if you're Crete. Just too many mistakes this far, and Norris capitalizing on all of them.
Well, speaking of the volleyball team, this will be a fun matchup in the first round for conference. Last time Crete played Seward was just a few days ago and lost in 5 close sets. And Seward's 5th in Class B. That tells you how strong our conference is. I think Coach Teep has done a great job this year. 18-11. They are fun to watch with Razgrashek and Christ and Bessler, and they, this has been a very enjoyable season.
Yeah, they've been building for this. The last few years, they've played a lot of these same girls, and they've taken their lumps, but having a nice season. They've played a tough schedule, so
Very
that record
tough.
is impressive.
All right, another low line drive kick, and this one goes out of bounds, so Crete will get the ball at 35.
You mentioned they've got Seward again, and they beat them earlier in the year, so they split. This will be third match against Seward, and hopefully the Cardinals come out on top and advance in the conference tournament. Crete will start with good field position at 35. Need to get something going.
All right, so Reese has, it looks like Carter and Caesar next to him. Reese takes a snap and gives up the middle. Nice, again, a nice chunk for Caesar. He's probably averaging 4 to 5 yards a carry.
And I was going to say before the play, if you watch, pretty much every time Carter's in, he's going to be a lead blocker. And here he is, and he goes and delivers a good lead block on that great linebacker for Norris, who is still able to make still able to make the play.
Yeah, Coach Newmeyer mentioned how much he enjoyed watching Holt on film. That he's just a football player. He's the middle linebacker. This time we go wide right. Nope, Reese keeps it for not much of a gain. I like the idea of a little misdirection because Caesar's been carrying the ball so well. If you watch the replay, give the fake to Caesar, and number 9 for Martega Clancy closed down a left D end for Norris. So it's going to be 3rd and 5, big play for the offense. Try to give our defense a little bit of a break. So you got Theo wide right, who goes into the slot formation, and unfortunately, there's that Eli Holt.
Yeah, man,
holy cow, he shot through the line.
Got to Caesar, didn't have a chance. He got to him shortly after he received the handoff, and
yeah, that's
drops him. I was curious there if Crete was going to get half of it or a little bit more if it was time to go for it on 4th down, because you're already down 28-0. You need to make something happen, and now wonder if they'll let this one go to the quarter to punt with the wind. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to flip sides of the field, punt with the wind, and try to put Norris on their own half of the field for the first time. I think we've played the whole first quarter on this end.
Yeah, they might need new turf on this side. Well, speaking of tennis, so state tennis got moved to Monday, Tuesday because of just facilities, and we will open up. Aiden McDowell is the 1 seed at 1 singles. Trey Segi is the 3 seed at 2 singles. Our 1 doubles team of Patton Svitak and Ethan Plachek is the 11 seed. And I was on the seating committee, and
humble brag.
2 doubles of Lane Windeland and Jaden Boyle were the last ones that were, what do we say? Unseeded.
Yeah.
So they're going to they will open up against a team that they're 2-0 against, though. So it's going to be fun Monday. Hopefully it'll be a little warmer.
Last year, a team finished 5th in the state.
Fourth
in state. And looking for another top 5 finish as a team.
Yeah, we were less than 1 point away from finishing 3rd. So Oscar back to punt. He kicks a low line drive, and Norris picks it up and fields it. And Norris will have possession on their side of the field about the 47-yard line. Like you said, this is the first snap on Norris's side of the field. You can see Coach Newmeyer still coaching up the guys. He knows this is probably the worst start they could ask for, but you know what? You keep fighting. It's senior night. It's you play for pride. That's the reason why you play.
Yeah, need something positive to happen. Either get a stop here, get the ball back, get something going offensively. Need some positives to start happening.
So Crete's in a 3-man front. We'll show a little blitz by Caesar at the left linebacker, and Macklin gets the ball, and he gets about 12, 13 yards, maybe in 15. Went off to the left side. Nice run by Macklin, who's no longer on your Christmas card list. I do think I see a penalty flag on the far end.
You saw a lot of the attributes that make him a good back on that run, the speed, dragging some defenders. He's had a great senior season, been a key contributor for them for 3 years.
So we have a legal block in the back by the Titans, the cheaters, and so that's going to push them back. So it's a spot foul, so it's basically going to be like a do-over because it'll be 1st and 10, so it must have been right at the first down marker. So 1st and 10 for the Titans. We have 11:42 left. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. We got Macklin off to Barron's right. Crete in a 3-man front. Snap back, and Barron's is looking for pass. Throws it short. A nice little crossing route to number 28, and he gets about 17 yards, and that's Brady Wilkinson. Nice little design by, he came all the way. He was a tight end on the left side, and that's a nice little tight end drag, and that's tough to defend when you have it. And it needs offensive line blocking, giving your quarterback time, because that's a slow developing route. But he was wide open.
Same concept they ran earlier with Macklin for the touchdown, and as you mentioned, tough to defend as long as you can give your quarterback time to make that play, and they did.
So pitch left to Macklin. He's got room to the left. He's got room out there, and he's gone for a touchdown for Norris. Untouched, great seal of blocking by the Titans, and that's going to make it 34-0 with 11:24 left in the first half.
As mentioned earlier, a little bit of scoreboard watching, so have some updates here. Scott leads Plattsmouth 7-0. A big one for the Cardinals. Pius leads Beatrice 7-0, and that would be
who does
Pius, and that'd be beneficial.
Yeah,
it looks like Crete will kind of be battling Beatrice for one of the last few spots in the wild card potentially, and so if Pius can knock them off, that'd be beneficial. Bennington leads Elkhorn North in a matchup of maybe the 2 top teams in the state. Waverly up 19-0 on Seward.
I've heard Waverly's defense is legit, that they can flat out play. And, of course, they're coached by a former Crete Cardinal, Reed Manstead. If I was not here, I wouldn't mind watching that Bennington Elkhorn North game. I was very impressed with Elkhorn North. And here's the thing is, obviously Norris is up 35-0, but we've kind of given them 4.5 short fields. So, like, the Elkhorn North team that I saw was probably the best team that's been at this field since I saw Gretna a few years ago. So it's tough to say. I mean, Norris, I don't want to discredit Norris. Obviously, they're very good, but That Elkhorn North team was impressive.
I was unable to attend that game, but
So Catil returns it, cuts to his left, and gets to the 20-yard line.
Megan Sand also watching from the comfort of home. So I got to call her out for not being here.
You know what? Let's do
I
this.
thought she was tougher than that, to be honest with you. Out of all the people that we've mentioned, she's probably the toughest, so I expected her to be here.
I'm actually disappointed in Megan. Let's see how many people that will let us know they are watching from home. All right, so Bessler's in the H-back to the left. We have Canson close to him, 2 receivers to the right. Reese in the shotgun, kind of an empty backfield. He's looking to pass to his left, and he throws deep. And great play. It was number 2 versus number 2. Cotil against John Hood, and Hood just got his fingertips on that. Great throw by Reese.
Yeah, really good throw.
And we have a Cardinal down, and I cannot tell who it is.
Yeah, I cannot tell either. Hopefully whoever this is okay. And they are grabbing a knee. Tim making his way on the field. Yeah, I cannot tell who that is. Oh, number 70. That is Juan Miguel, who's been
Oh, boy.
one of our...
Yeah, Juan's had a great season.
While they tend to Juan, you had a great idea.
Who all?
If you're watching from home, text Todd Sandberg at
No, don't.
440-8678 and let him know. Again, that's 402-440-8678.
Okay, if we're going to do that. Anyway, while we have a little time, I'm going to mention the Strive Crew again. This is the first time I've done it kind of full time. I subbed last year, but Travis Coe.
Sorry, but you see Juan Miguel he's walking off. That's a good sign.
Juan he's had a great season, and hopefully this is just a minor injury and come back. We'll mention the Strive Crew in a little bit. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 with 11-12 left in the first half. 35-0 Norris. You have Caesar off to Reese's right, and is that Carter off to his left? So that means Carter might go wreck a linebacker. I'd like to see Carter and Eli Holt meet. So Reese gets the snap. It looked like option left. Caesar gets a little room, and he gets out to pass the 30, so that's going to be close to a first down. That was a nice little play design. It looked like kind of a pass. The line did a great job of holding their blocks.
If you can see it here, Carter had a great block. Carter 2 is here, and not going to be able to see it probably. He is up there. And
so it is a 1st and 10. That's a big first down for the Cardinals.
They've had some really good plays. They've had some really good runs. It's just sustaining it has been the problem, and
the turnovers.
The turnovers and penalties have ended the drives.
So Carter off to the left, Caesar off to his right. Type formation. Kind of give to Caesar off to the left. Kind of a similar play. He breaks out left. He gets to the 40, the 45. Great. You had type formation and great job by the line and to seal off the left side. So there's another back-to-back great runs by Caesar, first down.
And back-to-back great blocks by Carter 2s. Again, springing that thing.
Okay, I'm going to get payback because I'm getting texts from random numbers.
Well, it was your idea.
Okay, so here we go. Type formation, but Theo is off to the left. Reese takes snap, option left. This time Reese cuts up, and looks like a face mask. There we go.
Yeah, that was an obvious one, and will help the Cardinal drive.
You know what? I'm going to respond to every text too.
I couldn't agree more with that last text you got.
And here's the thing is, your number is going to get out there. And
my phone's off, and
how are you going to check scores? You're the score. You're the scoreboard watcher. You're supposed to. You're the one giving us updates on Beatrice and Pius.
Do you not see my laptop in front of me?
It is the last home game. We might as well have a little fun. All right. So now, Crete is in Norris territory at the 37-yard line. Okay. So Theo kind of tight to the right. Kenson to the left. Speed talk goes in motion left to right. A little pitch play to Caesar, but unfortunately this time Norris is ready for a wide run. You know, we were successful a few plays in a row going wide left, and you can see, was a linebacker? Yeah, a outside linebacker just did a run blitz and stopped Caesar for a loss.
Yeah, shoots through untouched, and Caesar has no chance. But 2nd and 14, I would say pretty obvious 4-down territory, so.
Why not? Okay, so you got twos to the left, Caesar to Reese's right. It's a give to Caesar. He's going to follow Carter, and he gets back. Well, I thought it'd be a little better spot than that. Not that it matters, but that's a horrible spot. So it's going to be third and about 12. I may not be able to see numbers up here, but I can see where the ball should have been spot. So 3rd and 12 at the 39. I would almost say you're thinking about getting half here and go for on 4th down.
Either that or you take 2 shots at it. So.
And so
Reese did throw a good ball with the wind in his back, and
that was really close to being a great play. So, like I was saying, our Strive crew, I want to thank them. This is my first full year, and obviously they're gonna continue with other sports and other activities. It's been a joy to work with these kids. Travis Coe does a phenomenal job. They had a kind of a Strive conference / field trip yesterday. We've talked about this, and when Brent Kane subbed, these guys, I don't think people realize the amount of work that goes into producing this. It's one thing just to watch it on your computer or you're streaming on your TV, you listen to us, but these guys put in so much work. I'm gonna let you say the students' names that have put on the work today.
Well, and the other thing is the quality of the production. Outside of the commentating, the instant replays, the score and time updates and camera angles, everything they do is top notch.
So we'll tell the students, or we'll give the students credit in a little bit. So Reese has an empty backfield. You got 2 receivers left, 1 to the right, and a blitz by Norris. And unfortunately, Reese had no shot. And it looked like a strip sack and turnover by the Cardinals. Reese did not have any time in that.
And now he's slow. No, not getting up at this point. He is.
Yeah, Norris brought the heat on both sides, and Reese is holding his right arm, right shoulder.
We can't afford a lot of things, the penalties, the turnovers, but many injuries, either down Angel, as you mentioned, Baird Eggerling, who hasn't played all year, and now Reese.
Reese looks like he's trying to work out his right arm. It looks like a shoulder injury. All right, so Norris ball, 3 receivers, and they're going to do a quick swing pass to number 8. And we have a flag by Norris, but Norris, number 8, breaks it down to the 15. We'll see what the flag's about, and I apologize because I was looking at Reese to see how he was doing.
Guessing between the 2 penalties, this one's coming back. I think probably both of them might even be on Norris. So
we'll see what the penalty is here.
Yeah. While we're wait for that. Mentioned the Strive students who do such a good job and put in a lot of time. We've got Gabe Lawson, Sergio Ortiz, Tina Nguyen, Brittany Alarcon, Ava Darby, Maria Lucas Velasquez, and Abby Murphy. Thank you guys for all you do.
So they're still trying to sort out the penalty. Obviously, it's on Norris since everyone came back towards midfield, and now and so they're going to talk to Coach Newmeyer probably about which penalty he wants. I'm sure he's going to say, can I have both? And they're going to say, no, pick out one. And Coach Newmeyer is too happy, but we'll see what the penalty is. Oh, personal foul against Crete. I'm confused.
I got it.
Oh, I think they're
block in the back, Norris. And that
okay. That
looks like
I think everyone's going to try to get on the same page because
yeah,
they signaled.
Very curious about what's going on. The entire Norris team is huddled together on the field. We're at 9:04 left and 9:06 left in the second.
I didn't see if anybody called timeout, but you did see.
Yeah, maybe.
I think he meant personal foul on Norris as well. That's my guess. Otherwise, those penalties would offset. So we're gonna have first down and something, and I don't know if this was an impromptu timeout by the officials.
Well, and usually you can have, you're limited to the number of coaches you can have a huddle and players on the field, and that was just different.
Yeah, there's definitely a mix-up.
And I don't know if they signaled anyone took a timeout, but we are looking at 1st and 14 for Norris. Win.
All right, so 1st and 14 after all that. 9 minutes, 6 seconds left in the half. Trips right, one receiver left. I'm sure Macklin's behind Barons, who takes the snap, gives it to Macklin up the middle, big hole, and he gets about 8 yards. And so he's now in the Creek territory, about the 47-yard line. So you got about a 7-8 yard gain. It's going to set up second and about 7. This Norris offensive line has done a really good job against the Crete front. So it'll be 2nd and 5, so you got about 9 yards.
Yeah, you mentioned their line doing a good job. In most games, we call Carter Toose's name a lot on defense. We haven't yet tonight.
So wide open pass to number 2, John Hood, and he breaks a couple tackles and gets down to the sideline, breaks another tackle, gets down to the Crete 7 or 8 yard line. Great run after the catch.
Yeah, made a few defenders miss and gets down inside the 10.
So it's going to be 1st and goal at the 8.
Good news watching Juan Miguel on the sideline walk around. He has ice on that knee, but he is up and moving. Some good news for the Cardinals. And Verton also up, moving both arms, and appears like he'd probably come back in the game.
So 1st and goal for the Titans. We have 2 receivers on each side. Give up to Macklin up the middle, and he's going to get in for the touchdown off to the right side. Kind of went in untouched, and it's going to be 41-0 with 7:52 left. Well, I did have a text where we're talking about like who is not here and they're sitting and watching, and so I'm supposed to say hi to Teresa Vernon, which is Crystal Kent's mom. So hi, Teresa. I know Mitch. I like Mitch more than Crystal, just to let you know. Don't let Crystal know that. So it's 42-0. And I would give your number out, but seeing as how probably everyone already has your number, it's going to be a waste of time.
Teresa, a big Cardinal supporter.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. Well, we got Cotel and Ortiz back again, deep. Norris kicking into the wind. In front of them, Jules Reed and Croomy.
So Greenfield will reset the tee, or reset the ball on the tee. He'll have Chris Garner come over and hold it because of the wind. Greenfield kicks off, and it's going to be a high kick to Cotil off to the left. He fields at the 12. He looks to come to his left, running wide left, not getting much grain, but gets a little hole, gets out to the 20, and hit by the Titans right at the 20. You have any updates as far as scores?
Yeah, Scott Plattsmith still 7-0. Elkhorn leads Mount Michael 14-0. One that I think matters quite a bit for the Cardinals. Pius is up 14-0 on Beatrice now, which would be beneficial to Crete. Bennington 7, Elkhorn North nothing, and Seward has gotten on the board. Trails Waverly 6-19.
All right. So we have two receivers to the right. Spence off to his left. Reese takes the snap, gives up the middle. Nice little chunk. I did not see if that was Oscar. But that's a nice 5-6 yard gain. And it is Oscar. Or is that twos? That's twos.
Twos, yeah.
So twos finally gets to carry the ball after wrecking people as a blocker. Good for Carter. So 2nd and 4 at the 26. Little give up to Carter again. Not much there. Good stop by the Norris. Right to the line. So it'll be 3rd and 4.
Third and very manageable.
Maybe got a yard. Yeah, it'll be 3rd and 3.
Need to sustain a drive here. Crete's got to convert this. Got to keep it going.
Okay, you got two receivers to the right. Spence off to the left. It looks like it's Vitok or Bessler in the H-back. Reese looking at one-on-one coverage to Spence, and we have a little flag. We'll see what the call is, but the ball was pretty far out of bounds. So if this is a penalty against Norris, we might have caught a break, unless it's like a hold or illegal hands to the face. But Norris appears to be moving back.
Excuse me. I'd say the one thing if you're on the
pass
Norris sideline that you've got to be disappointed. They have been flagged quite a bit, a few times on offense, and a couple times on defense, and this one will move the chains for Crete.
Well, sometimes when you have this type of score, you have your kids just playing super aggressive because it's been beneficial, and sometimes you get with flags. So here's that tight formation that was really successful for the Cardinals early on in the first quarter. So it's going to be, here we go. Now the ball's put in play, tight formation. Svitak goes in motion, give to Caesar out wide right. He tries to cut up, gets tripped up, got about 2 yard gain. Nice job of controlling the edge by Norris to limit the gain.
And watch Eli Holt here. Just sniffs this out and chases him down from behind. You can see why Coach Neumeier spoke so highly of him.
So if you're watching, Eli Holt's number 42, and Coach Neumeier just praised how good of a football player this is, or he is. And, yeah, he seems to be around the ball all the time. So Theo comes out wide left by himself. So he got man-to-man coverage here. Reese gives it to Caesar up the middle. He gets about 3 yards. It's going to be about 3rd and 5. You got 5:40, less than 5:40. Clock is running left and half.
That's a good push by the line there. And good run by Caesar.
Down by the interior, the defensive line for the Titans.
3rd and manageable now.
Ball out at the 47-yard line.
Okay, so it's,
Need to convert this.
yes, huge play for the Crete offense. And to be honest, let's face it, the Crete defense, to give them a little break. So give up the middle of Caesar, and he gets tripped up. Guess who?
Yeah.
Eli Holt just shot through the line. I'm guessing if you're Newmar, you punt. I don't know if you want to give. Well, it looks like there's no way they're punting.
Yeah, you might as well make something happen, though. You know, Coach Newmar and the entire coaching staff, they do a great job watching film. It's always interesting to get their takes, and he just, you know, he put a lot of praise on Holt, on Macklin, and both those guys are showing why tonight.
So type formation, Spence wide right. Reese gets a snap, looks towards Spence, gets the first down. Great. Right foot, left foot. It's got to be a first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they're moving the chains. That was a right foot spot.
Good route by Spence. Good throw by Verton.
Yep. Good timing. That's how you do it on 4th and 5. Move the chains. Live to see another day. Keep the chains moving. We got a little over 4 minutes left. All right, so Spence wide right. Theo comes back in the game, wide left. Reese has, looks like Oscar and Caesar next to him. Besser goes in motion. Little option left. Reese with the pitch, and a great job by Norris stringing the play out. Unfortunately, we have not had much success on the option tonight. They have done a nice job of stringing the play out, or we've given them a turnover.
That play made by another Holt, Austin, a junior, coming up from his safety position.
So we're approaching 3 minutes left in the half. Tight formation. You got Carter off to Reese's left. Caesar to his right. Give to Caesar off to the left, trying to get wide. And nice pursuit tackle. It's going to be 3rd and about 11, maybe 10. Norris is begging for something.
No, I think there's a little jawing going on. Twos with a great block. Put the Norris player on his back, and someone must have said something to him, and he in turn points at the scoreboard. So, and now he's getting taken out of the game.
So 3rd and 11. You got 2:55 left. Clock stopped as Caesar went out of bounds. You're going to have Oscar and Theo off to the right. Svitak and Bessler and kind of the H-back formation. Reese looks over the middle, throws a pass, and great catch! Touchdown! Oh, we have a flag. We'll see what the call is. Great throw, great catch by Oscar.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand. I think defender might have got there a little early. Ortiz looks it in anyway.
Great catch. We'll see what it is. And the referees are can converse, but it looks like Norris is walking down to get ready for the extra point. Pass interference on the Titans, so the touchdown will stand. It's 42-6 as the Cardinals get on the
Here's
board.
the replay, and really good ball by Verton. Yeah, the defender was there a little early.
Yeah, trying to grab his arm, but great catch by Oscar. Good for him, good for Reese. Now, we're missing Angel, so a lot of times Angel would score a touchdown, kick the extra point. This time Oscar will. Low line drive, and it got through. So good for Oscar, good for Reese, good for the Cardinals. 2:45 left. Score is 42 to 7 with 2:45 left. Easy for you to say.
Good drive by the Cardinals. Needed something positive to happen and got on the scoreboard. Now let's finish this half with a stop. Maybe get the ball back.
What'd you say? You say stop? Get a stop?
Get a stop here. Yeah, before the half. Yeah.
Like, wait a second. Like what the city did with the stop signs in front of the school?
I was wondering where you're going with that. I knew you were going to work this situation in.
Stop signs that have really controlled the flow of traffic in front of the school.
They've been up for 2 days. Heard a lot about it.
So have I.
I will say this morning, the traffic flow was way, way backed up. All the way down Iris to 13th, down to Boswell. So I'm not sure if the
maybe we should
intended outcome of these stop signs.
Should we text a school board member's phone number out there for complaints?
How much do you like your job?
Yeah. All right, so we have so Crete will kick off from the Norris 45. All right, does Newmar go for an onside kick?
Oh, you know what? Actually, it's not a bad time because you're already kicking on their side of the field. So if it goes 10 yards,
that's at
and even if they get it, they're at the 35, which is.
Plus, Norris is going into the wind.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of a crosswind, but.
Yeah, no, it'd be a great time to do it. I think no reason not to.
Crete kicks off and kicks it through the end zone.
No, it's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to get the ball at the 35 anyway. Boy, you started something bringing up that stop sign.
I didn't put it in, though. Wasn't my idea.
Your phone's blowing up. Since I don't have mine on me. And just to be clear, make it very clear, that was not a school decision to add those stop signs. That was a city decision. So if you're going to give out anyone's information.
Back to the game. 42-7 Norris. Barron's taking the snap and gives it to his fullback. And nice tackle by Rockenbach. So a 4-yard gain. Got 2:35 left in the game. The stride clock is off just a little bit. So we got 2:30.
Yeah, I wonder how aggressive Norris is going to be. Run up the middle there. Are they going to try to punch another one in here before half, or are they content going into half with the 42-7 lead?
All right, Barron's gives it to number 7, and he has a big hole, so he's going to about a 12-yard gain. Number 7 is Xander Shield.
Shield, the ball carrier, number 7.
Yeah, it looks like, Macklin not in for this series at least, and Shield getting his opportunity and moves the chains.
You know whose, I think, idea was for the stop sign? I think it's Kent's. I think it might have been Rome Kent's idea. I want to make sure that his kids were safe. So 1st and 10 at the 49. Barron's tosses it back. Is Macklin back in the game? Oh, we have a flag.
There's, I think, pretty obvious hold there. And we'll back Norris up again.
So Shield got another carry. I don't assume Macklin's night is done, but he is.
Who's Rome Kent?
I think that's a great question. All right, so we got 1st and 20 from the 39. So you got wide receivers wide each side, double tight end formation. Barons gives up to the fullback, and nice play by Sweet Talk to hold him up. And then did you see who made the tackle? Sweet Talk was holding him up, and
Owen Heath. Yeah, Owen Heath comes in and finishes up. Pretty obvious by the play calls here, I think, that Norris is just going to try to get to half, down to minute 14, clock running. And Crete not calling their timeouts. Maybe they will after this play, but might be content as well.
Yeah, I think time to hit the reset button. So 3-man front for Crete, trips right or left for Norris. They will throw it out there and a drop pass. He had no room to go with anyway, so... Oh, I didn't see who dropped it. I didn't see who dropped it, but a bad drop by the Norris receiver. That's a ball that probably needs to be caught.
Is that Homolka? Yes, Homolka.
Never heard of him. So 3rd and 19 from the 40. Clock has stopped because of the dropped pass.
Yeah, Norris takes a timeout. 51 seconds left. I have been informed it was not Rome Kent's decision, but I was informed that Rome Kent is a Crete High legend.
Well, that's why I assumed it was Rome, because he is so influential in the Crete community. In fact, I'm surprised there's not a street named after him. He's well known at the golf course. Okay, 51 seconds left in this half.
Once the high jump record holder at Crete.
High school?
Yeah. Until John Leverson broke it, I believe.
I heard they had a lot of same qualities. 2 receivers to the left, and Barons is going to look to throw. A little pressure by Bessler, force him out of the pocket. Barons looks, that's actually probably a really smart play.
Smart play. Get down.
You know, you're up 42-7, and you've controlled this half. You might as well not risk any unnecessary hits.
Yeah. And that one.
So Crete forces Norris to punt. So you got 20 seconds left in the half.
Trying to see if they will have to punt it.
And that's fielded by was that Carson?
Yeah.
So you're going to have 6 seconds left in the half. No, that was Crumey.
Oh, Crumey. Okay. Just good job fielding it. Norris coverage team is there on the catch, and Crete will take over at the 30 with, as you mentioned, 6 seconds left till half.
So Crete will
assume they might take a shot here. Why not throw it up to Spence or Bowling, and it'll probably be last play. No matter either way, it's probably gonna be the last play.
You have the win, but they're gonna give it to Caesar up the middle, who looks to cut back, and that's gonna end the first half. So after 1.5 of play, unfortunately, Crete with a handful of turnovers and miscues has allowed Norris to jump out to a 42-7 lead, and hopefully we can come back and play well and on senior night.
Yeah. We'll be back for the second half. Stay warm.
Welcome, Cardinal fans, to the Crete Varsity Cheer halftime performance. Crete Varsity cheerleaders have a very fun halftime performance for y'all. Tonight we are showing our support of Breast Cancer Awareness Month by wearing pink. We hope for strength for all who have had to and are currently battling all forms of cancer. The cheerleaders sold pink out items this evening in that honor, with proceeds being donated to the Breast Cancer Research Center. The Crete cheer team is led by senior captains Lindsay Schroeder and Steve Enriquez, and coached by head coach Janina Baker and assistant coach Marissa Hall. Now, please give it up for your Crete Cardinal varsity cheerleaders.
Still in doubt.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a halftime presentation by the Crete High School Marching Band. Tonight, we present the best of music from this fall with our opening song from the hit group Led Zeppelin. Here is the hit song, Rock and Roll. Another fan favorite is Ozzy Osbourne's signature tune, released in 1980 on his Blizzard of Oz album. Here is Crazy Train. This past Saturday, the Crete High School Band competed at the annual Harvest of Harmony Parade in Grand Island, finishing first in their division for the third year in a row and had the fourth highest score out of the 90 high schools in attendance. Tomorrow, the band finish up their parade contest schedule at the Minden Band Fest Parade. Here's the song they perform for these contests, a fiery Spanish opener entitled El Tigre. A favorite song with the band. This song brings back memories. At this time, we would like to take a moment to recognize our seniors who are performing for their last home game of the season. These 33 seniors have left an indelible mark on the band program, and we appreciate their efforts and impact on the band program. Parents, please stand as your student's name is read. These seniors are Leo Adame, Jordy Alvarez, Hollis Anderson, Jeffrey Barrentos, Juan Cardona, Melissa Castillo, Glenn Klaus, Garrett Dittmer, Stephanie Don Juan, Cody Idaho, Owen Maltine, Kendris Fuentes, Wilfus Garcia, Kevin Rose Heyman, Connor Kumi, Cesar Linares, Alicia Lopez, Danny Lopez, Fernando Lucas, Ruby Martinez, Fabricio Medina, Dina Mahia, Jacqueline Melendez, Martin Ortiz, Gracie Patrick, Aline Rueda, Ashea Steele, Dennis Tesoro, Emmanuel Valdivinos, Griselda Vargas, Michael Vincente, Tyler Ward, and Nick Zimmerman. Thank you, seniors. And now let's cheer on our team for the second half with Hail Varsity. The Crete band is led by drum majors Gordy Alvarez and Gracie Patrick. Flag captains Alicia Lopez and Michael Vincente. Band directors are Eric Harlander and Janine Anderson. As always, we appreciate your support of the Cardinal Band. Before we get started here in the second half, the cheerleader Back to our announcement, the cheerleader tailgate that's going on behind the grandstand here. Tacos, street tacos, to $1 each while they last. So before we put the ball in the air for the second half, street tacos, $1 each at the cheerleader tailgate behind the grandstand. Thank you.
Okay, welcome back to the second half. Those that are braving the elements and those that are too much of babies to stay home and listen to us. It's 42-7, senior night. And real quick before the second half, and I apologize to girls golf and to cross country, but I'm going to give a shout out to the softball team seniors. Ashaya Steele, Ansley Coons, Kate Boyle, and Lauren Molly, as well as our volleyball seniors, Marin Razashek, Reagan Bessler, Sierra Bond, Hallie Swerinsky, and Lee Nelson. Softball season came to an end, but volleyball is still going. And we just want to recognize those seniors that for all those sports. And like I said, I don't have access to cross country or girls golf, but a lot of these kids, I don't think people realize how much work and effort they put into not only during their season, but the off seasons. And a lot of those programs have made a lot of efforts. We've mentioned the volleyball team has come a long way in their past few years. But just a shout out to this football program and all the other fall sports programs.
Yeah, this is a strong senior class, not just athletically, but leadership-wise, and setting standard for what we want from Crete athletes in the fall sports. Those seniors, it is a good fall sports season for Crete, and hopefully the football team continues.
Yeah, let's battle through this last half for the home half for these seniors. So Crete will kick off. It's a low line drive kick, fielded by Norris at the 15. Fielded by number 3, takes out wide left and missed an open field tackle, and he's going down the sidelines and gets down to about their 44-yard line. We have a few flags there, And that was number 3, Asher Watson for Crete.
Flags again.
I'm going to mention the tennis seniors of Aiden McDowell, Trace Eggy, Jaden Boyle, Lane Winderland, and Cody Donahoe. We started the program 4 years ago, and obviously that group means a lot to me, as well as I think you.
Yeah,
it's been a fun season.
It's been a good fall for Crete athletics.
So the penalty brings the ball back to the Norris 21. We had a block in the back. Oh, we do have, okay, I will mention cross country right after this play. Thank you to Crystal Kent for actually giving us some useful information. So Barons gives the ball up to Macklin up the middle, and he gets back, and he might be gone. And it's going to be an 80 or a 79-yard touchdown run for Macklin. Nope, he's brought down from behind inside the 10. There, good job by the Norris line, and it looked like Macklin was going to be gone.
Great run by Macklin, just adding to his total. But I want to point out, really good effort by Oscar Ortiz there. You're down 35 and could have easily just let Macklin get in the end zone again, but Ortiz with a great effort there to save the touchdown and give the Crete defense another chance. I've been told golf girls had no seniors this year. And
so the cross-country, Owen Faltine, Tyler Ward, Steve Enrique, and Garrett Dittmer. So thanks to Crystal for giving us those names. So Barron gives it to Macklin again, and he goes untouched for the touchdown. So you have 9:55 left, and Norris in 2 plays goes 79 yards. Not quite the start you wanted for Crete.
Not a senior, but want to recognize Izzy Linares for qualifying for state cross country. Also hear that relatives of Blake Macklin watching from Colorado. Need to give a shout out to Rick and Teresa Bauer.
It's a good thing this broadcast has gone beyond the borders of the great state of Nebraska.
Well, is it a good thing? I guess they showed us at halftime. I waved to the camera and got a few texts stating the obvious that we have faces more suited for radio.
Hey, don't bring this we into that. That's you. Nebraska volleyball won in 4 sets over Michigan State. They're fun to watch.
They are. And young. Young and talented.
All right, so Norris will kick off 49-7. Got Oscar and Carson back deep. The kick is a low line drive towards Carson's side, and this one, again, will go out of bounds. That was a punt. It'd be perfect, but it's not, so too bad for Norris. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Crete on its own 35. By the way, we went out and got our meal. The pizza was from
our new Italian restaurant here at the golf course, and it is fantastic.
That was good.
But it was great. But we had to walk past the cheerleading fundraiser.
Yeah.
It smelled fantastic.
So handoff to Caesar, and nice run. Got a few extra yards with the second effort, so it's going to be like 2nd and 4. Yeah, I think, the tacos.
Yeah, if you're sitting at home listening to us,
come to the stadium and get some tacos.
Street tacos for $1, and they smell fantastic.
Yeah, do not pull a Crystal and get the tacos and then go back home. Okay, so Theo's wide right. Running backs each side of Reese. Give to Caesar, and this time the Norris D-line collapses on Caesar. He'll lose 2 yards, and it's going to be 3rd and 6.
A good gain on 1st down, and set yourself up. You're still in good shape. You got 3rd and 5, very manageable.
And Carter Twos comes off the field, looked a little banged up. That's not good for Carter. He is he likes to he doesn't shy away from contact, and the fact that he's kind of banged up. All right, 3rd and 6, and you're gonna have Carson and Theo wide right, Spence single coverage wide left, Caesar off to Reese's left. Reese looks to his right, throws a deep or a high pass, and too high for Theo. Good coverage by Norris. That's going to force a punt for.
Yeah, Norris dropping in coverage there. Reese tried to get it over the backers to Bowling, just a little too high, but not a bad throw. And Oscar Ortiz back to punt again.
So you have 8 minutes left in the third, 49-7 Norris. Coach Siski will give you a Beatrice update when he can find it on his laptop. So a low kick, good coverage by Crete, and was that Bessler with a nice tackle. Good punt.
But two's back out there, so that's good. First one down.
It's going to take a lot for him not to play.
Yeah.
But again, he's coming off. You can tell he's tired. And I remember watching that first game of the season. He didn't come off the field at all. He always gives a phenomenal effort. So Jeffrey Kunzel, number 17, will come in at nose guard, replace Carter. Jeffrey, a former tennis player. So Jeffrey's going to line up in a 3-man front. You got Enrique Rodriguez left end, and it's going to be, we have a new quarterback. Oh, nice tackle by Cesar. So number 19 for Norris, that's Hayden Holdren. He's a sophomore. He comes in at quarterback as Barons, and I'm sure Macklin's Knights are done with the running clock. It's 6:45 left, 49-7 Norris.
Yeah, I think starting to see quite a few different players in there for Norris and some for Crete as well.
All right, 2 receivers to the left, pistol formation, give to the fullback up, and Rockenbach grabs his ankles. It's going to be about 3rd and 6 for the Titans. Nice tackle by Garrett Rockenbach.
You mentioned Enrique Rodriguez in there now, and I see they're moving him from back, or he's going and putting his hand in the dirt. But have him in 2 different classes, and he always wants to make sure I say his name. So,
right, he's one of my favorites. He's a hard worker. Okay, so now we have a short pass, and Rockenbach makes the tackle, but I think 14, Alex Small just got enough for the first down to move the chains. So you got 5:40 left in the third quarter with a running clock.
That's good throw, good route, good catch, and moves the chains for Norris. Jules Reed coming at safety.
And he mentioned they moved him to safety a few weeks ago to try to get him with his athletic ability to maybe make some hits. He did a nice job as a corner. So you're going to have trips to the left, back behind Holdren. Holdren looks to his left, a little pressure, and Holdren tries to scramble. And that will be technically well, we'll see where they mark it. Thought maybe we'd get a team sack. Caesar with you like to see his effort with the score. And
yeah, Caesar's going to play hard. Everett Heath providing the initial pressure, about got to him, forced him to tuck it and run, and eventually slide before Caesar was able to.
Okay, so no gain. So 2nd and 10. Okay, so right up the middle, and a nice gain by Xander Shield. So on 2nd and 10, they get 11 to move the chains. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at Crete's 44. So Crete will travel to Buena Vista, which apparently is close to your old neck of the woods.
Yeah, second-year school in Omaha, and trying to get all their programs started, and it's been a tough go for them up to this point.
I know. Well, you'll have to tell us where Buena Vista is in a little bit. So handoff up the middle to Shield. He kind of runs in his own guy, but then 3 Crete guys bring him down for about a 2-3 yard gain. So where is Buena Vista?
It's not far off L Street, I believe. If I haven't been there, but if it's where I'm thinking it is, and somewhere between right around 60th and L, I believe.
It's hard to believe they put a new high school in that area, but apparently there was a need for it.
Yeah.
So second and 8 at the 42, 3:20 left in the third quarter. Holdren has 3 receivers to his left. Oh, he wanted a swing pass, but this time, he throws it right to. He made the. He wanted.
Is that Vondra?
Yep, good eyes.
Yeah.
Quinlan Vondra with the interception.
Yeah, good play by Quinlan.
Yep, stayed home and got the interception. Now it's going to be Crete's ball. Finally forced a turnover. So 1st and 10 for Crete at the 40.
That's just good defense there. There's just nowhere for him to throw
No,
it.
he wanted the swing pass initially, and that was covered, and then Holdren tried to force something into the zone coverage, and Quinlan was right there. So you got Theo wide left, Kenson wide right, Caesar, and I can't tell, maybe Oscar. Yep, Oscar goes in motion to the right. Reese looks down the middle, gets a little pressure, and looks like we're going to have flag for holding. So, but Reese scrambles and then takes a hit, and there's a personal foul. So you're going to have 2 calls. It looks like initially it was holding, and then Reese was sliding, and then you definitely had a personal foul on Norris.
Yeah, kind of a shot to the head. Looked like head down as well for the Norris defender, yeah.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
And
those are plays you're just trying to eliminate. And I don't think it was necessarily intentional. The defender was put in a bad spot there, but you got to make that call.
You know, it's one of those, I think when me and you have kind of just watched football, we kind of wish there was like flagrant 1, flagrant 2 in college football. The targeting, like there was no intent. But in college, that warrant an ejection.
Yeah, and in my opinion, not deserved in
No.
the college game, and definitely not in this play. And
I mean, it's still a foul. Give him 15 yards, but don't eject him. So that play apparently never happened. Don't tell Reese that, because I'm sure
and that's what I don't understand. So that play was when the play was over. You know, the holding could have been marched off, and then you 10, and then you bring it 15 the other way.
So they do a little wide run to the left for not much of a gain to Caesar. It's going to be second and basically 9.5. For those still watching us instead of Colorado, who are they playing? Stanford. We appreciate it. We're about to go into the fourth quarter. You're going to have 2 receivers to the left, Kenson off to the right. You have 2 wing backs, so Reese in an empty backfield. He looks to his left, has some time, but then in the pocket collapses, and he had a little bit of a time, but good coverage by Norris, and the line could not protect.
And that ball came out, but I think it was after Reese was down. It was close on the replay, but either way, Crete will retain the ball going in the fourth quarter. And some score updates.
Okay.
You've got Blair beating Omaha Westview 26-0. York all over Lincoln Northwest 45-2. GI Northwest being Lexington 43-0. Maybe a surprise to some, but I know Plattsmouth has a good team. They are beating Scott 10-7.
Wow.
Elkhorn still leads Mount Michael 21-6. Bennington has scored again to go up 14-0 on that Elkhorn North team that you saw earlier. And those might be the top 2 teams to say they're definitely 2 of the top 5 or whatever. Good news for the Cardinals is Pius now leads 21-3 over Beatrice. Waverly leads Seward 26-6, and Scotts Bluff leads Scaring 10-0. In one of the
why is that
one
not,
of the best rivalries? You know, I was
why is
part
that
of
not the last game of the year? That should be like an OU Nebraska Black Friday type of game.
You know, I think it usually was, but I
Like
guess
that's something like you egg each other's houses, you throw TP everywhere. Like you said,
Yeah.
across the river, it
you
can get ugly.
no one else in your class within 45 minutes, and you share a town, and it is a rivalry.
All right, 3rd and long for the Cardinals. Little swing pass to Oscar. He looks to cut up to the right, and he's brought down by Norris, so it's going to be about a 3-yard gain. So it's going to be 4th and 14.
Yeah, that little jet pitch, you know, they used to hand that off. I think this is just a safer way to do it, because if the ball hits the ground, it's ruled as an incomplete pass. Do it this way.
Trivia question, and this is. So, do you know who came up with that play? He actually coached in this stadium.
In this stadium?
Wow.
Yeah, my guess was going to be Mike Leach, but
No.
don't-
And Mike Leach got it from this guy, who came up with that jet sweep pass. Used to be the offensive coordinator for Doane, and then he became the head coach at Colorado School of Mines, and then Montana. Bob Stitt came up with that play when he was at the Colorado School of Mines, and then that play became popular because, like you said, if it's dropped, well, that's no big deal. It's an incomplete pass.
You are a wealth of knowledge.
Uh,
Some would say you're just full of it, but I believe every word you say.
See, I had one guy already. Yep, I had a text that said he knew the answer, and he is winning his battle against a very difficult opponent. He's up 12-0. So 4 receivers for the Titans, and I'm sure they're going to look to run the ball. Give to number 22. That looked like a hold but they didn't call it. So Noah Waddell, a sophomore, gets about a 9-yard gain. You know, now you did get enough for the first. You know, those battles when you're up 12-0. Those are huge. Those are huge. I mean, you can't let that come back to haunt you. Okay, we have under 10 minutes, so you're going to have trips right for the Titans. 1 receiver off to the left. Give to Waddell again, and this time nice tackle by number 57, Mason Snyder with a nice tackle, junior.
Good to see Mason Snyder getting in there and making a play. As I'm sure most of you know, once it gets to a 35-point lead, the clock runs. Third quarter is quick, and expect.
Toss wide left. Nice cut up by number 44.
I think it's just 4.
Oh, was it just 4?
Yeah.
Crew Moeller.
Yep. Another penalty. Bring the ball back after that good run, negate the gain. A chop block, and I believe that's a 15-yarder. It remains second down.
Yeah, it's our last broadcast of the year. It's been a fun season.
Yeah. You know, I feel like I spent enough with you just coaching tennis with you, and then you want to hop in the booth with me.
I'm surprised you haven't hired me for an assistant basketball coach. You know, I'm good with inbounds plays.
I'll
You'll
take that into consideration.
Actually, I'm good at scouting. I can scout.
Get some requests for some more of your glorious trivia.
Some trivia? Okay, let's I'll find something. Okay. Alrighty.
Good ball.
Good ball by Holden, and then dropped. Or actually, I wouldn't say dropped. It was a good effort by Garner.
Yeah.
I do want to mention the Moeller kid from Norris. His dad was a Doane grad, Casey Moeller, who's done a lot of physical therapy for some people in this whole area. So Casey's a Doane grad, so we'll give his son a little recognition, even though he's went to the dark side.
Some people are asking for trivia. Some people are just asking for more of your incoherent rambling.
All right, so Carson will let that bounce.
I've already heard from my director of basketball operations, and then we just don't have a spot for you.
Darn it! I'm heartbroken.
So am I. But I'll hang out with you next fall again.
Well, here's the thing: is you can only have enough Todds on your coaching staff. That's a one per limit.
That is
a fact.
Yeah, it's one of the most intelligent things you've ever said.
I'm actually going to take that as a compliment. All right, so give to Enrique, and he gets about a 1 yard gain. I'm really hoping he works hard at football. He is a strong kid, and he could provide a lot of – he can kind of be that Angel Martinez on the field, except for maybe special teams, a two-way player, that good linebacker, good running back.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's good to see him come out this year. Didn't play last year. And we are going to lose a very big senior class, and we're going to need Enrique and many others to step up and fill some of those vacated spots, and we've got another penalty flag.
So who did you know you had a director of basketball operations, or was that self-assigned?
No, it was a highly sought after job, and sifted through many candidates and chose the best one, that's for sure.
And what was the final fact? What was the determining factor that this is my director of basketball?
Just checked all the boxes.
Can you name one of those boxes? Second and 19. Apparently we're
going to have to take a timeout.
Yeah.
Broke the huddle with too many players, and to save the penalty, Coach Newmeyer takes a timeout. Teaching moment. And we are down to 4 minutes, 22 seconds.
Well, again, make the trip to Seward and watch our 1811 Seward take on Seward in conference. And their last home game is upcoming Thursday. And I feel bad. I don't know the opponent. I'm sure I'll get a text. But I plan on being there Thursday for the last home game. And then I've been told by many people that it looks like the first round of sub-districts will be against Beatrice. So head out, watch volleyball go for 20 wins.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Okay, second and 19. 4:22 left in the game. Give up the middle. Not much there.
Couldn't tell who got the carry there. Might be Caden Souders.
Good for Caden.
Yeah.
Well, looks like
I've been told the last home volleyball game will be against Norris.
All right. That should be a heck of a matchup. So Reese looks to throw over the middle, throwing deep, and incomplete. Good coverage by the Titans.
Good coverage, but good effort by Theo Bowling. Yeah, about came back and got that one.
Oh, still need a trivia question. All right, trivia question. Okay.
So Ortiz goes back to punt. Number 30 for Norris back deep. And Luke Finley, I believe. That's good punt by Oscar into the wind.
Yes, and it looked like it hit Julian. I think you're supposed to pick that. Yeah, you got to pick
that
that up.
Because the offense or the
defense or the
receiving team can pick that up, even though Crete touched it. You have to down it.
All right.
When I did coach football, I would always coach our kids, just pick the ball up. Don't take any chances. Don't just tap it, pick it up, hand it to the official, and here we go.
So I actually used to coach baseball. Name the last, here's your trivia question, the last Crete Cardinal to play Division I at Nebraska. I'll give you a hint. Pitcher, left-handed pitcher. So Norris gives the ball to the fullback up the middle for about a 2-yard gain. He beat my Lincoln High team 1-0. He threw hard. So there's your trivia question, my esteemed audience of 3 people. Last Crete Cardinal. I mean, I'm giving it away, a left-handed pitcher. Do you know? Do you have any idea?
No clue.
No, I'm not surprised. Do you have an answer?
But, Mitch Steinhoff.
That is correct.
All right.
Man, our audience.
Megan Sand.
Seriously?
Oh, and then
that was the best tackle of the night by the by the official. Megan got that?
Yes. Why are you acting surprised?
Well, I thought she was here at the game because she's so tough. Oh, no, she's not tough because she's not here.
Oh, she is tough and smart, evidently. Shouldn't say smart.
So
I should say to date on her Crete athletics.
So Megan wins a Crete tennis T-shirt. I think I know where to get a couple. Megan, text Coach Siski your size. I will get you one. Oh, a little bobbled snap by Norris. Of course, he breaks a couple tackles and gets down to 30. And that might be the last play. So Megan, text Coach Siski your size.
Or email since I have my laptop.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you do not have your phone number or your phone. Even since you gave my number away. Maybe that was Megan that was texting me. All sorts of mean things. I cannot believe you gave my number out. So that's going to be it for the Cardinals. They lose 49-7, but do we have an update on Beatrice?
Pius scored again, 28-7. You know, so last home game for these seniors, this team didn't go the way they wanted. Got another game and still alive for the playoffs.
Going for a winning record.
Right. And, yeah, they've got
a lot to play for.
They've had a great season, and we hope we can extend it to at least 2 more games. You're guaranteed one next week up in Omaha Buena Vista, and hopefully things go Crete's way and they get in the playoffs and have a chance to extend their season.
Well, those who stuck it out for the whole game, thank you, and hopefully we will see you come playoffs. All right, have a great night.